Alright, welcome to our new episode of Open Podcast. This is the third episode.
My god.
This time we have a sponsor to be announced, and for this time it's -VPN. Put a hyphen between you and your provider and break up that connection. Make sure your government is not tracking your every step and doxers don't have access to your IP. So this episode will be brought to you by -VPN.
Thanks, -VPN.
Making sure
Click.
your sensitive data stays protected.
Thanks.
Click on our affiliate link to get 50% off your first year.
I
Yeah,
use it
I'm-
every
I'm-
day. I can really recommend it. I like it.
I can't
Just
trust Starbucks to keep my shit safe from the government.
No, definitely not.
No.
You ever
Starbucks
hate
is
when you
with
go
them.
to a Starbucks and just all of your passwords disappear? That won't happen to you with -VPN.
I can't
Thank
believe
you,
Starbucks
VPN.
themselves gave my passwords to everyone on the internet.
And fuck Starbucks.
If you search up Mark's password on Google, you'll find it right there.
I also need to apologize to last week's sponsor because we had it on the board, but I didn't read the ad. So here goes the second ad for this week then. It's
Okay.
from Hyperstan Detective Agency. Get your private investigation going for the low price of 500 moons. Use the code OPEN, that's OPEN, at checkout to get 1 moon discount.
What the
That's not a discount to 1 moon, it's a discount of 1 moon, to be clear.
I
Amazing,
heard
simply amazing.
he's specialized into detective stuff. He has some quotes about it, so
Yeah, he's a great detective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Really-
trust him with my cases.
I've
really
had
is-
him on one of my cases, yeah.
His business is booming. He has the second most moons in everything Nintendo.
It's true. Someone is number one now. Someone else.
It's Hikari Knight.
And
But,
trust us when we say that 1 moon discount is huge. That's a big thing.
That's big. Moons
Yeah.
mean the world to him, so yeah.
Stan does not budge easily on moons.
Click on our affiliate link and you can get a 2% off consultation with Hyperstan today.
So to get into the thick of things, the real deal, the juicy bits.
The meat of it.
What happened since our last time? Well, not too much, but
What's,
still some things.
What's today's date, guys? So people know.
Today's date is the 16th. I
16th.
was almost getting ahead of myself. The 16th of October.
It's the spooky month, guys. The spooky month.
It's a
We're
spooky
already
one.
halfway through the spooky month. What are you
Oh
doing
my god.
for the spooky month, guys? I'm drinking
That's-
bubble tea.
I'm contributing. I'm drinking bubble tea.
I'm being young, hip, and Asian.
Is it very spooky bubble tea?
You saw what I posted. In
Full
Yeah,
of
I
eyeballs.
saw,
Colours.
but the people didn't see it.
The people, Mark.
Think of the,
The people want to
I
know
posted
when
a
they want
picture.
to
You
know
can
now.
post it behind me on the big screen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
let's let the editor do all the heavy lifting. Sure.
You do it anyways.
Let's see editor do it. Do your job, editor
Do your
man.
job.
Do you want me to edit out the weeps in the background? The
But,
weepy stuff?
No,
Oh, right,
just
I do have
make
all
it
that
bigger. Oh yeah, there's a weep shit in your background.
Yeah, there's weep shit in the background.
That is
Look at-
actually
look
realized
at
quite
that
a lot of
weep.
weep shit in the background of
Yeah,
my
man.
bubble tea.
Put a little zoom on there, Cuber. Put a little zoom on there. Let the people see that. Let them take it in.
I'm being exposed.
All right.
fuck?
So, but let's get into what really happened.
Actually
Last
got
time
one
we
of
left
those
off.
acrylics.
Okay.
So we had Tokyo Game Show.
Tokyo Game Show. What happened
Tokyo
there?
Game Show. What happened? Well, nothing too much.
No,
I think there weren't really any reveals.
it's
At least
been,
nothing big.
No, the only thing I remember a bit is Nier Replicant. That's the
Yeah.
remake from the original, but
That was already announced, I think.
yeah,
A
they-
little bit prior.
It's the first time they showed some gameplay.
Yeah, that was good.
It's certainly better than the original one, because the original one is clunky and very clunky,
It's a bit sucky.
I feel
and
like
now it's a mix between Automata and what did they mix it with?
Well,
Uh,
the regular
the
game,
original.
I think.
Yeah,
the
so
original Nier.
it's not
Still
as
has the same
smooth.
story.
Yeah,
I feel
I'll
like
probably play it, but I don't know. I'm not sold on it yet.
Oh, I definitely am, but
I could not for the life of me get into Nier Automata, the sequel, so I don't really have any motivation to play this. It's just so.
I mean, that's
It's
understandable.
just so complicated.
But the Automata
Is
is
it?
so
Yeah.
good.
it's good. I played about 5 hours of it, and then I think I got busy and didn't go back to it.
Every
Sounds like a damning thing,
Life
but
catching
I,
up.
I enjoyed it. It's just that I'm too dumb to understand
Yeah,
things.
but
I understand. I completely relate to that. Sometimes I scroll through my Steam games and then I see it sitting there, and I'm like, I should really play that. And I just think of what the menu looked like, and I'm like, nah. I'm happy the way I am
But-
right
Happy
now.
I am.
the menu
Yeah.
wasn't that complicated. Even I understood it, but
I
You
understood.
didn't
it,
want
I
to
guess.
spend hours there swapping chips and
I've-
seeing
Yeah.
what your best build could be.
I'm
I
too
haven't-
lazy to do that.
I haven't
Okay.
I haven't done that a single time.
What?
What?
I've not
Wait, are you
changed
sure
a
you
single
understand how to
chip.
play the game?
Are you even playing the game, Wes? Come
I
on.
played it for 100%. I did all the endings. I did everything you could do
Show
except
us
change.
proof.
Except changing chips. I have a platinum trophy on my PS4. That's my
Send
proof.
us a screen cap of that platinum
I mean-
trophy.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure.
will.
I'm almost 100% sure you cannot get that platinum trophy without switching.
I
chips.
did switch, but that's only for certain
Oh,
endings.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Now here
Listen,
we go.
no, but not for the gameplay itself. Like, I didn't switch to get another. I don't even know what I do, but I didn't switch for the gameplay.
You
I just
100%.
switched so I could get the ending. That's why I did it.
Yeah. Backpedaling.
You 100% the
Yeah,
game, and
okay.
you can't really explain it to us.
No, that's correct. But I did enjoy my time, so that's what counts, right?
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
definitely.
I feel like I should have gone back to the game. I just haven't, because in between the time I played it and got busy, other games that I was more interested in.
Yeah, like
be
which
fully honest.
which games?
That's a good question.
Yeah, exactly. So they weren't so interesting. Why did you not continue playing Nier
Persona 5
Automata
came
more?
out.
Yeah, that's true. That also came out.
This is not really doing. This podcast isn't doing wonders for me and my reputation.
I think that speaks for all of us.
Yeah, a podcast never does. That's good for your reputation.
Oh
I'm
man.
not. I'm not that much of a weeb, guys.
Just being exposed.
I'm
to
not a
people right
weeb.
here.
Let's put that image up again.
Nope.
Yeah. So besides that, there wasn't really much new things. I think they showed some Resident Evil 8 footage. Some
Yeah, but-
Monster
Village, yeah,
Hunter Village. Yeah.
But didn't they just show the same things like they did?
I
Other
think it was
shows?
slightly different, but
I don't.
Yeah.
honestly can't be too sure. I don't watch every single video that comes out.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
mean,
It's not like E3 where like the big hitters are usually like announced and they show the trailers.
Yeah.
It feels more
Yeah.
like they expanded on things that were already announced. Like they showed
Yeah.
footage for what was it? Cyberpunk 2077, for Replicant, and Age of Calamity.
Yeah.
And those were like
Hyrule
the big
Warriors.
those were the big headliners.
Is
I
anyone
was
like
kind of-
into Cyberpunk 2077?
I plan
I'm,
to play it when it comes out. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
It looks
I have
really
to say, I have to say I didn't really look at the recent trailers because I prefer to go in more blindly into a game like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm very interested in the setting. That's I really like the
Cyberpunk is a fun setting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looked really cool.
and it's from the Witcher makers, and I heard the Witcher 3 is good. I've downloaded it. I've played it for 1 minute, and then I forgot to play it again.
Oh wow.
but-
Okay.
but
But you're
like,
100% in your Automata.
Really made an impact on you, didn't it?
no, but
That
but-
1 minute was
but
the best
if-
minute of Wes's life.
What's keeping me from playing The Witcher 3 is that it's so huge and Cyberpunk is about to come out.
how
And
would
that's
you
my.
I think Cyberpunk is also really huge.
That's
so-
that's true, but then
it
it's
is,
a
yeah.
new game, and if I like it, I'll continue play. But I doubt that I will even finish it. So.
I do think it's a silly name though.
Cyberpunk 20. Well, it's based off of it was the series is originally began as a board game called CyberPunk 2047.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it's kind of like
Well,
a D&D role-playing game.
then the board game just has a silly name.
Yeah. Well, the board game came out in like the 80s and 90s.
It would be like if Dungeons and Dragons was just called fantasy. It's
It
like
pretty much is,
yeah, it's a genre. Yeah, sure.
Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, you got me there.
Final Cyberpunk.
Got him.
But
was called
I was
Final
kind of disappointed because Square Enix announced their roster to be shown at Tokyo Game Show
Yeah.
when they already knew it was going to be online, and they posted that they would be showing Babylon's Fall, and everyone was reporting on this like, yeah, they're going to show Babylon's Fall at Tokyo Game Show, and it just never happened, and no one reported on it afterwards. It wasn't like, hey, what happened to Babylon's Fall? Just no one
The
even
game,
talked about it anymore.
The game
one
died,
talked about
I
it.
think. I've no clue.
game is-
We've only seen a teaser,
It just
right?
disappeared from the game show. Yeah, we've seen some gameplay.
We saw some
It looks very much like a Platinum game. So
Have
I
you
don't
seen
know.
gameplay? I don't even
We've
remember
seen,
that.
we've seen a little bit of gameplay.
What was the
Not
last
too
game
much.
Platinum released? Actually,
Um,
last game I played from Platinum was what was
Automata?
it? That police one,
oh yeah, I
Astral
think
Chain.
that's the last one. Yeah, Astral Chain.
Astral Chain, which
That should
I
be
played,
the last one they released.
I played for about 7 hours, and I enjoyed it, but the controls were a bit wonky.
I liked it. It was a fun game.
It was a fun game.
The story was absolutely bonkers, but
It was.
the gameplay was fun.
It was a solid game.
Looking
And a
at
Nintendo exclusive, huh?
And
For our Nintendo
exclusive.
podcast. Yeah.
We are talking about Nintendo,
we,
Hooray.
we do sometimes talk about Nintendo, guys. Come on.
and not.
Hold
The
on.
only other image right
Nintendo.
now in general discussions is the Xbox mascot from Tokyo Game Show.
Which looks like a train wreck.
There's so much going on with it.
Looking at Platinum Games' Wikipedia page, I can confidently say I have not played a single Platinum game.
Wow.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Oh no, wait! I played the Legend
Impressive.
of Korra. I played the Legend of Korra game.
You
Which-
played
Of
their
course.
worst game.
I
Which did you play?
You
The
played the worst game.
the 2014 Legend of Korra video game. It
Oh,
was it was
So-
bad.
so-
man.
It
Some
was
licensed
bad.
Oh
bullshit.
my god.
I enjoyed playing it, but in hindsight, it's bad.
You know, those Legend of Korra games aren't even on Nintendo consoles.
Wow. Even to shovelware for Nintendo.
Wow, that's a low blow. That's a low blow.
Wow.
I
Fuck
mean,
you, PS3.
Laura's passion.
It was so bad
No,
they removed it
fair,
from
fair.
all digital stores in 2017.
Wait,
Damn.
they did?
Only 3 years after its release, the game was removed from sale on all digital storefronts on December 21st, 2017.
Wait, didn't they, speaking of games like that, didn't they announce Scott Pilgrim, or was that earlier?
We talked that last time, Wes.
Oh, never mind. I'll let you on.
Don't you remember Stan constantly making fun of it?
Pop Pilgrim.
Oh, I don't even remember. Holy fuck.
Wes, it was 3 weeks ago.
I'm sorry.
If you
Three
also
weeks
don't
ago.
remember, please go back and rewatch the second episode of this podcast. Thank you.
Yes. And tell Stan
Nice.
what you think.
Well, speaking of Nintendo games,
Yeah.
Yes.
did you guys play Kirby Fighters?
What the fuck is Kirby Fighters?
What the fuck is Kirby Fighters? No, not even Kirby Fighters. Kirby Fighters 2.
Oh, yeah, it's Kirby Fighters 2. So
was
did
the
you
first
play?
game.
Did you play the first game?
No.
I've played the first game.
Wait,
Oh
have you
wow,
actually?
We found
Yeah.
one of them. We found
I
them.
did.
He played
We
it.
found.
it's a
found
rare
the blessed
specimen.
One.
I played the first one. I was like, yeah, this is fun for 5 minutes, and then I never played again. And when Kirby Fighters 2 was announced, I didn't even consider downloading it.
So
Yep.
does it play kind of like Smash? Because the way it
Kind of
looks
looks like
is
it.
just
Yeah,
like Smash,
they're
but
not-
with
it's-
only Kirby.
It's way, as far as I remember, it's way slower and way more limited, and I don't know.
It's
You also have a
basically
health
Smash.
bar instead of
Oh yeah,
people
that's
off
true.
stage
Fuck
stuff.
health bars.
What the fuck? Why-
Me and my homies only use percentages.
Yeah, me and my homies all hate HP bars.
Fuck HP bars.
But I know
Post brought to you by anti-HP bar game.
I only know Magicant played it in the server. The
Oh, did
Kirby
he?
Fighters 2. Yeah.
We should have got him on as a guest. He could have enlightened us.
He
I
could
don't-
have
I've-
enlightened us.
But Kirby Fighters does have Bandana Weddle Dee.
It does have bandana.
So
Wildy.
what does it
Waddle Dee.
say about Bandana Weddle Dee in Smash? Is it a confirmation, or is
Basically.
this just their way of saying, well, we'll
No.
give him to you this way, so we
Yeah.
don't have to put him in the real game?
Yeah, it's
Well, yes,
definitely Nintendo
but-
saying, here, this is your representation. Now piss
This is
off.
your representation.
But Kirby is also in Kirby Fighters 2. Does that mean that Kirby gets out of Smash now, or?
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
Meta Knight and King Dedede.
And all the other Kirby characters that are in Smash.
Isn't Gooey also in Kirby Fighters?
I have-
Yes, I
Gooey-
saw a screenshot.
I prefer Gooey getting into Smash over Bandana Weddle Dee.
But honestly though, real talk.
Gooey's a funny guy.
Do we expect another Nintendo character in Super Smash?
I do.
I
think they
yeah?
should.
We
Who
should.
would that? Who would the Nintendo character be?
That's a good question. What other IP
Gooey.
do they have right now?
Yeah, do you actually think they will take Gooey?
No.
The main
It
character.
would
Like
be
if you
fine.
could put in the DLC for Smash Ultimate one Nintendo character, who would you choose?
There's a couple of Nintendo characters I rep, but the problem is they're all assist trophies right now, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Rip Waluigi.
okay, yeah, no, not
Oh, not
Luigi.
like Sukapon would be a great rep, because he
He is
comes
the
from
original
very
fighter,
first- from the very first fighting game that Nintendo did. That
Yeah.
would be great historical representation.
Oh, that guy.
Ah,
Yeah.
you know
yeah,
what
the
other
one, the
game?
yellow blobs of the pink blobs. I mean,
You could have someone from Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 coming.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I actually could see that happen. I don't know how she's called, the one with the orange hair,
There's a lot of characters in Puyo Puyo.
but she's
Tetris
the
2.
main character, I think. But
Uh,
if
Something
can't-
from Rhythm Tengoku,
Rhythm Tengoku, what's that?
What's that?
Rhythm Heaven.
Oh, Rhythm Heaven.
Oh, Rhythm
yeah.
Heaven, okay.
I
Yeah,
hope.
Sorry, I went a bit weak there.
But
That's
But-
two weeps exposed in one.
2 weeks already, 2 left.
Oh my god.
But if you could choose one, which one would you like most to be a DLC, which is still possible, so not
Not an assist
SS
trophy.
trophy?
Gino.
Yeah, really?
I know he's a meme, but yeah, I would appreciate it.
I still have to play that
That's
game.
from Mario RPG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gino. I remember him.
Who would you choose, March?
Who would I choose? To be in Smash.
Yeah.
From Nintendo.
From a
Nintendo.
Nintendo game. That's actually hard. I haven't.
Aren't you
What?
weep? Don't you want Rex from Xenoblade 2 or something?
I only played 2 hours of Xenoblade.
That's more than enough, probably.
No, I wouldn't want Rex from Xenoblade. Didn't they have his
Oh.
costume in the game already?
I do, but that's not. I don't know.
We should have Rain from Xenoblade, and
Should have Rain
he'll
from
only be
Xenoblade.
saying, "It's
I mean,
rain time."
Shulk is there.
When we say Nintendo character, do we mean created by Nintendo or a game
Created-
that's published exclusively on Nintendo systems?
Exclusive for Nintendo.
I would say at least licensed by, because
I
Gino
mean,
is made
I-
by Square Enix, I think. But
I
Right.
consider Pikachu a Nintendo character.
yeah,
Like that.
Pikachu's-
Because
even though
yeah,
he
okay.
is Creatures Game Freak.
I think Professor Layton would also be a really cool character.
Yeah.
Professor
that's-
Layton,
He's
Phoenix
on
Wright
top
is
of my
already
list.
Capcom, isn't he? In the
Yeah.
Capcom versus whatever games.
Yeah, that's true.
Is he?
Right.
Yes,
yeah.
he's in
Oh.
Marvel vs.
Rip-
Capcom
No,
3
that's
Ultimate.
that's just Phoenix Wright.
That's Phoenix
Yeah,
Wright.
Phoenix,
Yeah, Phoenix Wright, yeah.
I'm
Oh,
saying
he's
he
in
said
the
Layton.
Capcom game.
Professor Layton.
Yeah, but then we were talking about Phoenix.
But we're talking about what I would want. In
Oh,
Smash.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were still thinking, so I took the wheel for a second there.
No.
Oh, you want Phoenix Wright in?
I don't think he'll be in there though because he's already in Capcom.
Oh, we also got Link in Soul Calibur once, and he's still in Smash.
You know they
That's
do
true.
have the Mario Rabbids game on the Switch.
Oh, yeah.
So you could have a rabbit in there.
Oh,
God,
do you
no.
actually want a rabbit?
I don't want a rabbit, but imagine Rayman or somebody.
Marsh, we want to know
Rayman would
what
be
person
cool.
you want. Which
I'd
character do you
love
want?
Rayman in Smash. That would be great, but not one of the rabbits.
Not one of the
Yeah.
rabbits, but I think Rayman would actually be a pretty cool addition to Smash.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
what about you, Wes?
Me.
Which
For
Nintendo character?
a Nintendo character, probably
Like
Layton as well.
like Rayman or Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, they're also Nintendo characters.
Look at all
No.
these Nintendo characters.
No, one Nintendo character I mostly want now is Professor Layton. And-
He's not Nintendo either.
Yeah, but his games are exclusive on
Okay,
Nintendo.
He's Nintendo enough.
He's
If it's
Nintendo.
only on Nintendo, then it's a Nintendo character for me.
Not in the
Yeah.
West anymore.
But other than that, I'm already very satisfied with what we have. And from
Very
third party, I mostly want a Monster Hunter character, but we already talked about it the
I
last
want-
podcast.
I want Mila Djokovic from the Monster Hunter movie in Smash.
And from the Resident Evil movie, so we'll have 2 reps in one game.
She can be an Echo Fighter, okay?
Yeah.
And her thing can be
Mila
changing forms.
Jovovich from Monster Hunter. Mila Jovovich from
From
Resident Evil.
Her thing is that she transforms. So 1 minute she's a U.S. Marine with machine gun. The next minute she's a Monster Hunter.
Also U.S. Marine.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be like Zelda's transformation to Shulk. Or Hulk. Or wait, fuck.
Sheik.
The Hulk?
I forgot! I'm so
To
sorry!
the Hulk! Can I
She
get the Hulk in
transforms to the
Smash?
She-Hulk, right?
I want the Hulk in Smash.
It's been a long time since I played Ocarina of Time or Smash.
Yeah, which non-Nintendo character would you like to see in Smash the most? You have to pick one
Non-Nintendo.
from any gaming
Any-
franchise.
Any game.
Probably
From-
Okami for Persona, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Just the wolf would be an amazing addition from Okami.
What did you say? Oh, I thought you were saying Okami from Persona. I was like, what?
What?
Since when is
Okami
Okami in
from-
Persona?
Okami
Your
from
Persona,
the server.
that's-
I am
You.
Persona.
Okami
Yeah.
from the server in Smash.
Yeah, Okami. Oh yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah,
Definitely.
she would have a lot of moves.
She's got the moves.
She's got the moves. Imagine if they put like Cuphead in Smash.
He's
He's
already,
already
in
in
it.
Smash.
Yeah, he's
Is he in
already
Smash?
he's already a costume, so I doubt.
Oh,
yeah,
I
but same goes for Gino though.
Oh,
No,
Gino's a
Gino
costume?
Gino isn't a costume in Ultimate.
He isn't?
In Ultimate, not now.
Oh, only in the
Only in Smash 4.
Oh, that actually opens up possibilities.
Hmm.
They also put Gino as a icon for online. Like when you go in Smash Online, you can have a little icon for your when you go in arenas, and Gino is also an option to have.
That's
an
just too
icon.
much, man.
Oh, that's it then. That's his representation.
No,
It's
no, I
not
mean
there.
no. What I mean is that they notice that people are wanting Gino, and they already have. Look, we heard you guys. You have a thing, and maybe this is a sign for something else. But
Here, we'll give you a little JPEG.
I actually I actually expect them to make Gino in the game, but and at the same time add the Mario RPG to the NES Online to like celebrate it basically, and that's just a prediction I think they will do, and you will either be the I don't know, I want to say the one of the last ones, maybe the last one of the one before that, but
We do
I
have
don't
4
know.
more.
Please, Mr. Sakurai, may I have a crumb of Gino?
May I have
Do
a
you
crumb of
think,
Gino Sakurai?
Yes, here you have this JPEG.
I'll stop harassing that guy on Twitter.
Do you think that Tracer will be in?
not anymore.
I'm
Oh,
already
not
a
anymore.
tracer.
Okay.
I thought they would do it, but I think they either or changed character or they never were planning to do it.
Maybe at the next BlizzCon.
The next BlizzCon.
I know. I mean, they don't have a Blizzard represent, and isn't World of Warcraft bigger than
Japan.
Overwatch?
Yeah, but World of Warcraft doesn't run on a Nintendo system.
Yeah, that's
That's
true. Yeah, I don't know. I can see Tracer happen, but at the same time I can't see it happen at all. I really don't know.
I
Like,
can
it's-
definitely see it. I wouldn't be surprised if she got in.
I mean, I see it more likely Tracer happen than Sora, for example.
It would surely get some eyebrows are raising.
Eyebrows are raising.
I mean, it's Sora and Goku are most unlikely. Then Tracer.
Goku is not a video game character. He's just a character that has appeared in video games.
But he is in so many games.
Yeah, if Goku gets in, then we'll have Shrek next.
I want Shrek.
When are we?
Shrek Super Slam is also a game.
So when is Jonesy from Fortnite getting to Smash?
Who?
Jonesy from Fortnite, that guy with the gun.
Who's
The guy with the gun.
First you
know.
expose yourself as a weep, and now you expose yourself as someone who knows the Fortnite lore? Damn
I
it,
didn't,
Mark.
I didn't
You're
even know
You're sinking to whole new lows tonight.
I've never played Fortnite!
Yeah, but I never knew they have names. I thought generic character 1 and generic character 2 and...
Yeah, player model male and player model female.
yeah.
Guy with a gun and a pickaxe.
No,
man.
no. What happened was a while ago.
Explain yourself.
Do you remember a while ago, like a bunch of people on Twitter were like, "Hey, what was it? Shrek for Smash," or "Hey, Steve from Minecraft for Smash," and they were like pinging this one guy who worked with Sakurai, on Smash on Twitter, and so he tagged them all in the post that says, "I'm gonna talk to Sakurai, and tell him specifically not to include your characters in the game." And that's where I learned about Josie from Fortnite.
And now Steve's a Smash.
Yeah, apparently it didn't work because Steve is in
Work.
Smash.
Steve is actually in Smash. Yeah.
But what do you guys think about Steve's Smash?
Moving on to this topic.
Yeah.
I still
A
need
very smooth transition.
to buy him, but I do want him. He seems like fun.
He is.
And I don't
He
even
does.
play Smash, but he does seem like a lot of fun.
He
Have
does
you
seem
guys
like a lot
tried
of
him
fun.
out?
I haven't played Smash recently. I haven't had the chance to try him out yet.
I haven't played Smash recently, and I'll have to come clean. I've never played Minecraft, so yeah.
How could you not
Okay,
play
okay.
Minecraft?
Yeah.
Well, I've played Minecraft and Steve's Smash, so
Look at this gamer.
look at this gamer. I'm not a weeb, I'm a gamer, guys.
On
gamer.
stream as well, right?
On stream,
Yeah, I
we're
was-
exposing all of us. As
I was streaming my
degenerates.
first experience with Steve, and at first I was like,
That sounds so
Wow, okay.
so
my
wrong.
first experience with Steve.
I was streaming my first experience with Steve.
well, it's.
I'm glad you're comfortable enough to share your learning experience
Yeah.
with the world like
I
that.
mean-
That's very brave.
I mean, I didn't want to keep it for myself. I want to share it with everyone, but
Yeah, that's really kind.
It's-
that's what I am. But
it's
I
adding-
streamed it in Dutch, so for the non-Dutch watchers, it's not. You can't really watch it back, but it's
Not
at
Oh, fuck.
dang it! But
everyone was gonna fire up the VOD.
when I started playing with it, I felt a very complicated character. Like, not many characters have the different inputs for the same button. I don't know if I say it correctly, but with B he can dig, he can create, and he can.
Dick.
No, stop! Listen. With B, without moving the joystick, he can dig, he can
Yeah, to be neutral.
create a weapon, and he can create a block. And with all the same button without moving your joystick at all. So, yeah, wait, no, listen. No.
This is riveting.
That's like three
Oof.
things you gotta
Yeah.
keep in mind. Oh my god! How
Honestly,
do you,
I
how do
can't
No.
believe Steve can
You
do all
already
of
lost
this.
me.
It's No,
You
it's-
already lost me. I completely zoned out because it's way too much information.
Yeah, see, it's a lot of.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so hard.
God.
I hate you guys.
I'll just play Joker.
You think Steve is complicated? Didn't you finish Nier Automata?
But Steve is more complicated than the whole story of the Automata.
Didn't you finish middle school?
What the fuck? No,
Can't you count to 3?
no.
Can you even push a button other than B?
Listen, no, you only B. That's his
No?
only.
Okay.
That's all the moves he can do. But,
It's all B.
So
but it's.
he has 3 moves on B, and that's all he has.
Yeah, that's his whole moveset. no, it's just you have to experience it. Probably it's just I don't know. At first, it's very complicated to get used to, but after a while, then it's a fun character. But you really have to get used to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's you cannot compare it to any other character because it's a whole different way of playing it. because you have to dig first, and if you don't dig anything, you're basically useless if you don't have any resources.
Gotcha.
And
Step
to dig, you need to have a safe space, but at the same time you're fighting someone, so he's approaching you, so you can like dig 3 things if you're lucky, and then either evade or attack or whatever. So yeah, it's a different kind of playstyle to get used to. But at the first I didn't like him at all, and I've played a little more of him, and now he's like a 6 or 7 out of 10 for me to play with, which
That
is
doesn't sound
pretty
very
high
positive.
for my rating I usually do. So
You heard it there first, people. Steve's got the West stamp of approval.
yeah,
6 out of 10 though.
or
what,
7.
What is
So
10 on your list then? Of favorite characters to play in Smash.
my favorite to play with?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
If you rate
Like-
Steve at like 6 out of 10, then what is 10 out of 10?
I mean, West doesn't have a 10 out of 10. 6 out of 10 is just about as good as it gets with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
6.5 is probably the perfect score.
Yeah, my actual favorite character to play with, and I'm not good with him, is probably Ridley. And not many people play with Ridley, but I don't know, I really like his plays.
Ridley
the way he
Scott?
plays.
Ridley. Oh.
Ridley,
The famous
The Metroid
director.
character.
the
who made
space
Alien?
pirate, the space pirate.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Ridley Scott.
No, not.
I can't believe
him.
Ridley Scott loves Smash.
What?
That's his next
Huh?
movie.
What the fuck?
Ridley Scott will be filming Smash the movie.
Smash the movie.
Oh, man.
Featuring guest appearance
Ridley.
by-
If there would ever be Smash the movie, how much would that even cost for all those to get
It'll
all
be
those things?
A better
approved?
question: if they made Smash the movie, which actors would you cast for which roles?
Oh, I was gonna say, how will you get all those actors? Like,
Brad
Mario's super
as
expensive to
Link.
get these days.
I think we all know who we would choose for Mario.
You?
Yeah, do we?
You?
No, not me. The guy who already played Mario.
Mario?
Like
But
way
also-
back, way back
but-
when?
Ron
Yeah.
Jeremy?
In the
Ron
Marvel
Jeremy.
He's like, isn't he dead?
No.
Ron
He's just in
Jeremy
jail or
is still
something.
alive.
It's just in jail,
It's,
okay.
not, it's not Ron Jeremy, Wes. Ron Jeremy is a male porn actor.
Yeah, I know. He played Mario.
Did he really?
Yeah,
No,
he did.
Was that really Ron Jeremy? No, that wasn't Ron
No,
Jeremy.
no. He wasn't in
No,
that fucking
he,
Mario
he
movie.
did. He did play Mario. If you type in.
Yeah,
Ron-
in that one porn movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that-
If you type in Ron Jeremy
Well,
Mario.
I didn't know this was your thing, but sure.
I didn't realize. Wow.
I mean, it
He's
makes
the
sense
perf-
to cast
he's
John...
John Jeremy.
He's the
Words are
perfect fit.
Server, these are your mods.
Perfect fit.
Never forget that Mario's last name is also Mario.
Yeah.
Mario. And
Mario,
Luigi
Mario,
Luigi,
Mario.
Luigi Mario.
He was played by Bob Hoskins, who is still alive. Is he?
He's still alive?
But
No, he's
he-
died.
he-
No, he died. No, he died.
No.
Yeah.
I am
so,
giving
so
completely
who,
false information.
Who
He died
will
6 years
be
ago.
Mario in this movie?
Who has a
Because
really
the
good mustache.
previous actor cannot be playing Mario anymore.
I don't know.
We already
Tom-
know that Link will be played by Tom Holland.
Yeah, probably.
That
Who-
was
then
the
who will play
rumor.
Shulk.
Yeah, some Brit.
Probably Chris Hemsworth or something.
No, we need Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth would play Simon.
He would.
Yeah, I
he
can
would
see
actually
that.
play Simon, yeah.
Yeah, I can see
He
him
actually
as
fits
Simon.
him.
I mean,
Neil,
Shulk is a Bishonen Twinkie boy. Can be played by Chris Hemsworth.
I've no clue. I don't know any actors,
That's
so
You know
yeah.
Chris Hemsworth. That's the only actor you know, so that's
Yeah.
why you throw him at every
he's-
character.
he's my male crush. So that's all I
He's
have.
your husbando.
Yeah. Can I get one Chris Hemsworth behind me now on the screen? And
Daniel Radcliffe as the Mii fighter.
this is important. I want him on the screen.
Yeah, Cuber will definitely put him behind you on the screen.
Yeah, please put Chris Hemsworth behind me with his
Okay.
abs out.
Okay.
And not the face when he had long hair. I want the short hair one with the beard.
Yeah, but if he's gonna play Simon, then he'll have long hair.
That's true, but I want the one with short hair behind me and the beard.
Today we learned about Wes's celebrity crush. Today we learned about your celebrity crush.
Yeah, now we know.
You didn't know that already?
No.
I had suspicions, but wasn't sure.
I mean, he can't stop talking about Chris
It's
Hemsworth.
24/7.
Oh, Chris Hemsworth. Oh,
I have a body pillow
oh
of him,
look
so,
look at his abs. Oh.
If we go into your room, is there gonna be nothing but Crimson merchandise?
I don't know. I'll decide to not answer that question.
We'll play
You can
Minecraft
plead the fifth
Steve.
here.
Arnold
Not.
Schwarzenegger.
He's lucky enough.
Yeah, he has a very square face. I think it makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Who will play Steve? Who would play Joker?
Arnold
Some
also
random
played.
Japanese guy. That guy from Heroes.
How is he called? Conan, and Conan looks like.
Conan
Uh,
O'Brien?
No,
Pardon?
Conan, the warrior man.
That's not an actor.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
Wes.
again?
That's,
What?
that's a character, not an actor.
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger played Conan.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
You were still going on about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I know.
He just can't get enough of these beefy guys.
No, I mean, Conan looks like the one from Castlevania, so he could also play him.
Oh yeah, the one from Castlevania.
Yeah,
At
Simon. That's his name.
At least give one of those roles to Sylvester Stallone.
I mean,
He can play Sonic.
if we'll have Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, we also need Steven Seagal.
Are we just gonna have the entire cast?
Expendables.
What was it? The Expendables.
Steven Seagal can be Fox.
Even if they don't look anything like the character, it will just be Expendables people in costumes, Nintendo character costumes, just smashing at each other.
Can
Directed by
another
Paul
news.
Anderson.
Luigi is played by Dolph Lundgren.
Wow.
I'm just looking at the list of people in the Expendables now.
Yeah.
We got massively off topic.
Well, we're still talking about Smash, and our next
Let's not talk about
our
Steve.
next topic
Okay.
can also be folded into that, because you were talking about wanting Layton,
Yeah, Layton.
and Layton is from level 5.
Level 5.
Oh no!
Level 5.
Yeah, and level 5
What happened with
is,
level
is
5?
shutting down North American operations.
But is it really shutting? I thought it was only a rumor till.
Was it only a rumor?
I don't know.
Was it
I
only a
mean,
rumor?
I haven't seen it confirmed yet, but that could be me. That could be just me, so
Let me
I'm not
check.
sure.
Yeah, but I think they were quite
Uh,
persistent rumors. Quite
yeah, I'm looking at
Yeah,
it.
level
definitive.
5 has virtually halted operations in North America.
yeah,
in North
virtually. So
Yeah, they say that they've basically, they've been running on Steam for the last 20, year or so. It's not going great for North America, even if they're not shutting it down.
do they even have a European branch?
It's a good question.
I have no idea.
Because
They're turning to
otherwise
level
that would
4.
mean otherwise that would mean no more Professor Layton.
No more Professor
I
Layton
want
for you guys
late.
either.
I want more late. I need. To
At
play
least
more
not in
Layton.
English. You'll still have.
Not in English.
It's the same like what happened with. Well, it's not the same at all. But just like Phoenix Wright, a couple of those games only came out in Japan. I think it was Investigations and the one that's set
Oh,
in
that's
in the Meiji area.
Right,
Era.
what, they didn't release Investigations 2, and,
Yeah.
right, that, the one that for some reason has Sherlock Holmes
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah. Because it's set in the era that Sherlock Holmes
Yes.
lives in.
And he's in Japan for some reason.
Yeah.
Uh,
I know it's based on or at least I
There
think
we go.
Soseki appears in it, who's a novelist from that time.
yes. Dai Gyakuten Saiban.
That
or
one, yeah.
The Great Ace Attorney.
I know that Soseki plays a role in it. Who's a novelist from that time in Japan, very popular novelist.
Yeah.
He used to be on the paper money in Japan as well. And he has studied in England, so I think that might inform the way that Japan looked towards the West, mostly personified in England at that time. So that might explain his the appearance of Sherlock Holmes in that. Besides him being the great
Right.
detective as well.
Right.
Anyways, that's a bit off topic as well.
That was a bit off topic.
But yeah, I really was looking forward to that game. But that was never gonna happen anyway. Way too
No,
way too
We're
Japanese
just
of a
going
title.
to have to hack it.
Yeah.
Remember when we got Professor Layton at Phoenix, right?
I never
Was
played
that
that
released in the
crossover.
West?
Yeah,
That was released in
Oh.
the West, yeah.
I should have played
That was released 6 years ago.
6 years already. I remember when they announced it, I was
6 years.
pretty hyped for it, even though I never played a Phoenix Wright game. But
Wow.
I
Wow,
and I
okay.
still haven't. I wonder-
Wow.
Even
Yeah.
I've played a Phoenix Wright game.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
I've played Minecraft.
So have I. And a
Okay.
lot more and better than you, I can tell you that.
Better.
Wow,
Better is
okay.
debatable.
Shots
No,
fired.
It really isn't.
Why not?
Remember our Discord server?
I remember. I was there.
Remember my huge house right next
Your
to
huge-
your block?
Your huge circle, yeah.
I had a town beneath it as well.
But listen, I was making an underwater chicken farm with a railroad where you could see every chicken house had a little name plate on it with who lived there. And when you went under the water in the mine cart, you came across 2 other chickens, Jerry and Alice. They were nice, and when you at the end you entered a giant empty room, and when you would and when you would go up, you would enter my home, which was a giant block at that time, but I wasn't finished yet. But
Oh, you
otherwise,
weren't finished.
I wasn't finished yet, but otherwise it would have been marvelous. It would have been the best thing ever.
Well, I was just trying to reminisce here a bit about level 5 shutting down, but you had to go and do a pissing contest with the two of you.
You want to know
But
why
Minecraft's-
level 5 is shutting down? Because none of you bastards ever bought Yokai Watch.
That's true.
That's true. It's our
Do
fault.
you even know what Yokai Watch is?
I do
We
know
even
what
have-
Yokai Watch is.
If they wanted me to buy Yokai Watch, they should have.
We even have emotes from the Yokai Watch Nintendo trailers in the server.
Yeah, Bill. The Bill.
That's where Bill
emote.
Eating comes from.
Yeah, and also the Reggie scream.
Yeah, the Reggie dancing one.
I love Yokai,
But not
but
Yokai Watch.
not Yokai Watch. It's a shame.
Yeah,
but
me
it's
neither.
true.
Never. I don't know. Never got my attention to actually try it even out.
I've actually seen some episodes of Yokai Watch, and it's not fun at all.
I've only seen a scene from Yokai Watch where for some reason they made their faces look like Will Smith and another actor. This is an actual scene.
That's just
It's
scary.
it's like a very much formulaic kids cartoon show, anime show, just like
Oh.
the ones we used to have on television, like Flint the Time Detective or something like that, where you always know the way it's gonna end up. Like there's this issue, and then they get a yokai which is related to that issue, and then
Yeah.
then they resolve the issue. It's yay, happy times.
Yeah.
Every time. I posted the picture of it's Will Smith and Leonardo DiCaprio.
What the fuck?
I wouldn't even have been able to tell you that. I can't see Will Smith and Leonardo DiCaprio in this.
Can
Me
we put
neither,
this
but
up
it's
on the
still
screen?
terrifying. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
put
it
it
is.
up.
It's terrifying.
It's absolutely terrifying. This is going to haunt me in my dreams tonight.
Make sure everyone else listening to this podcast gets their dreams haunted as well.
You have to
So what other level 5 games are you
What
gonna
other games
miss?
have they actually released?
Nino Kuni, baby.
Yeah, Ni no Kuni.
Ni no Kuni.
Ni no
I
Kuni
think
was
their
pretty
last
good.
game going to be released in the West.
Hmm?
The Ni no Kuni game that's coming up soon.
Is that a new one? Oh yeah, that's a mobile game. Yeah, that's a
What
new
the
mobile.
fuck, Wes?
It's a
I
mobile game?
thought
Yeah, that's a mobile game. The online Nino Kuni game. That's a mobile game. That's not a PC or a console game.
well, that's
It's
not a
Nintendo,
real game.
so we
Come
can't care
on.
about it.
Oh yeah, they also have Inazuma 11. I think I played one game of that as well.
I never even dare to touch it.
No.
It's a football, or what the Americans would call soccer game.
I guess I should play it then.
But it has some strategy elements in it, I believe.
Back in my day, it was Galactic Football.
Dude, the only thing I remember about Inazuma 11 is that my dad liked the anime.
Oh yeah, there was also an anime.
It was
Your dad?
it was on our nation's kids TV channel
Oh my god.
often, and like a lot of the times I would find him just watching it. Yeah, I like how it looks. Okay, Dad, you're a weep.
One more weeb exposed.
Congratulations on
Huber's dead.
exposing my dad on podcast. Sure.
Wow.
3 weeps exposed already. And not even one of them. That's pretty special.
We exposed you as
we
something
can't
even worse.
expose you again and again and.
But I'm not exposed, so I'm not a
We
weep.
exposed you as a gamer.
Yeah, I'm a gamer.
That's even
guys.
worse.
I'm a gamer.
Even worse.
God, imagine being.
How
gay.
could you?
I'm a gamer.
But other than that, like, what else has Level 5 gonna release?
They were gonna publish True Fantasy Live online, but they already cancelled it.
Oh.
That's an Xbox though.
Yeah. Oh, we can't talk about that. Sorry.
No Xbox here.
Me and my
Also, that was
homies
from
hate
2005,
Xbox.
Apparently.
Oh. I thought they were gonna publish
When they
something like that.
they said Xbox on Wikipedia, but they meant the original 2005 Xbox. This game called Ushiro. on
Ushiro,
Nintendo
that,
Switch.
that looks fun.
What's
But-
what's that? What's your
It's
I don't
about
know.
a ghost boy.
It's about ghosties.
And apparently it was also supposed to come out on PSP originally.
Never
So
heard
they're
of it.
getting
PSP.
They're getting a super old cancelled game on Switch, which won't even be released in the West.
Oof.
If anyone from Japan is listening to this, play this game and then tell us how it went.
It's called a horror RPG. I'm actually interested. There aren't that many horror games, and I want to play more horror games.
I never play horror games.
Make sure to scare Persona when he shows up again in the server.
Scare
With
me,
your
yeah.
best.
Scare the man. Give him some
Scare the
horror
man.
games.
I
Some
mean,
horror.
I'm enjoying this month. I like being
This month.
scared.
It's a spooky
Yes.
month.
It's a spooky
It is
month.
the spooky month.
What are
we're
you
doing
guys
spooky
doing
things.
for spooky month?
Yeah, do you guys?
Nothing.
Besides drinking bubble tea.
Oh, You-
I've not done anything for spooky month actually.
Oh my god.
Not
go,
doing
go play
Inktober.
go play Silent Hill or something.
No, that's scary.
Jesus.
I've literally just gone online and bought $60 worth of candy.
Wow.
That's not how it works. You're supposed to go
the
by
corn
the
candy,
girls.
or what is it?
I can't go trick or treating.
Yeah, it's Corona times, Wes. Come on. What the fuck?
The only thing I'll be collecting is Corona.
They say trick or treat, but it'll be one hell of a trick when they set you up with Corona. Sorry, that's not a laughing matter.
I'm just making the best of my time.
As someone
With all
else,
this candy.
Cuber, have you been doing anything for the spooky month?
I wanted to, but then I didn't.
Oh my god, guys.
I have equipped my Halloween skins on Overwatch.
Oh yeah. Well,
Hi.
we have been doing that for Spooky Month. We've
that's
played some Halloween
had-
themed Overwatch.
That is true. We did that.
What was it? That monkey paw topic talk we did was
Yeah.
one of... That's honestly like one of my
that's
favorite
that's
topic
the only
talks.
thing you've done for Halloween.
That's honestly one of my favorite topic talks we've ever done on the server.
It was
so creative.
Wasn't yeah, you came up with it, didn't you?
I didn't come up
Oh,
with
that
it.
was
Oh.
so good.
Just
No, I think it was
patting himself
Hyphen.
on the back.
Oh, hi.
I think it was Hyphen that came up.
I came up with the what's your favorite skeleton?
Oh yeah,
and
that,
then
that was the
and then
one
I
we just
immediately
did.
said
Let's not
and then
do it.
I immediately said we'll probably get a bunch of cents.
And
I mean-
what do you think? We got sense.
Yeah, only one. Only one.
We only did actually
Yeah,
get one
because
cents,
because then we publicly shamed him so hard that the rest was like, oh, let's not do that.
no more Sans Undertale.
Do-do-do-do.
Only his brother.
But yeah, the Monkey Pod Topic Talk brought to you by Hyphen VPN, giving you great topic talks and protecting your connections.
What a great lad that Hyphen.
And now we have the Frankenstein topic right now.
Ooh.
Go post there if this is up by the time that's still going.
It's going really well. He has 3 romps or 3 bodies. How do you call it?
He just had 3
Torsos.
bodies.
three
torsos.
three torsos, and he has 9
9 legs and
legs,
3 nipples. Oh no, two nipples.
2, and a
'Cause
bean.
One of
Any?
his torso doesn't have a nipple.
I need to do my submission to that topic talk. after
You
this
do,
podcast
yeah.
is
You
over.
do.
I
You
have
do much.
ideas.
Yes, plenty of ideas.
But
Yeah,
also
I've been
do
doing
whatever
things for.
topic talk.
What?
Do whatever topic talk is out by the
Yeah,
time this
do whatever it
episode
is now.
released.
And in the meanwhile, I have been doing things for Spooky Month. Thank you very much.
Oh, Persona, what have you been doing for Spooky Month?
Well,
Been doing-
no, I like every year I do my my horror movie marathon,
Ooh.
trying to get at least 31 movies in there.
But is it's the same movies every year, or what do you-
No,
Okay,
There's
okay.
so
I
many
tried to
horror
do
movies.
I tried to do movies I have not seen before yet.
Oh,
Is the
interesting.
you've been succeeding every year so far?
Well, yeah, for the last 4 years, I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's-
there's tons of horror movies. Terribly shitty ones, adequate ones, and sometimes really good ones.
I've not seen enough horror movies.
Mostly
I do.
it's shit.
My
Yeah.
favorite
Horror
which-
movie is a genre that is so massively flooded by just garbage.
Yeah, like
Filth.
back in the day, wasn't that like the most popular? One
It
of the most
was.
popular.
It
Nah.
was
It was, yeah.
in
It's
the
that
early
bad.
2000s.
In the 90s,
In
yeah.
late 90s, early 2000s, a lot of
Yeah.
horror movies came out, but then like body gore and shit became really popular with the Saw movies and
Oh yeah,
Final Destination, shit
Human
like that.
Centipede.
Human Centipede.
But
And then
those are not horror movies.
Oh yeah,
It-
they are.
It's
Yeah, they
it's
are.
body horror is still horror.
For me, a horror movie is
scary.
is a movie like from where it came or something, or The Thing and that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's just supernatural horror.
That's
Oh.
supernatural horror.
Okay.
And you have slashers, you have zombie flicks, you have vampire
Uh,
movies, you have what else do you have?
The horror of the
Psychological horror,
Oh, that's the most scary one.
kind of like Perfect Blue is a bit psychological horror.
Oh,
Sorry.
perfect.
Yeah.
Blue is great.
Paranormal Activity, or
No, that's
Not really.
that's paranormal horror.
That's just paranormal.
oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's psychological.
It's its own thing. Kind of like the same vein as Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
But that's also one of the franchises that oversaturated the horror genre back in the day,
It
like
was.
found footage horror
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
After the Blair Witch Project got really popular,
Yeah.
it set off that. And still, sometimes there's interesting found footage movies.
Definitely, it's not bad by
I
definition,
think
but
Cloverfield Paradox was okay.
I found Cloverfield itself pretty enjoyable.
I meant Cloverfield. Sorry,
Okay.
I
Okay.
got confused. No, Cloverfield is a found footage movie, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cloverfield,
Troll Hunter, which I watched this year, is a pretty fun found footage movie from Norway.
Norway.
Yeah,
No way.
What the fuck?
you know someone from Norway, right? Huh?
No,
I don't know
never-
anyone from Norway.
No,
No.
never.
I
heard
like
of
their
it.
king.
No, I choose to
King
not
is
interact
alright.
with anyone from Norway. They're
Yeah.
weird people.
Sweden
Norway,
on the other hand.
Finland doesn't exist.
What's Finland?
It
Yeah,
doesn't exist.
I watched a Norwegian and a Swedish movie this year.
Oh my god.
He can't
Oh,
be
yeah.
stopped.
Swedish one even. What's
And
your,
the Dutch
Watch a
one.
movie from every single country.
He's taking the Scandies by storm.
Yeah, that's a bit too much.
What's your favorite horror movie?
My favorite horror movie of all time?
Yes.
The Thing.
The Thing. That
The
one
Thing.
actually scared me when I saw it. I didn't like it. I don't
It's
like to
pretty
be
scary.
scared.
I really like practical effects, and The Thing is king in that.
Have you seen the behind
yeah.
the scenes? It's so good.
I've seen bits.
Like
I
behind the
don't-
scenes is even scary what they made. That's pretty insane.
I mean, I also really like David Cronenberg because of his work with practical effects,
Cronenberg was insane with his practical effects.
It's so
The
good.
stuff
especially
that
in
he made.
Videodrome. Oh, it's great. Alien also has the xenomorph. done with a couple cool practical effects. Also, when it pops out of the body right at the beginning, man, that's just so good. No special effects could ever do that. No graphical effects.
No. Oh man. Maybe I'll watch a scary movie on Halloween.
Yeah, or play a scary game.
Or
Play a scary game.
I could
play
stream a scary game.
Oh yeah.
Which
What scary game
what's
would
the
you
best
want to stream?
scary game? Yeah.
The best scary game is Silent Hill 2,
Okay.
Silent Hill True.
But what?
But
but I
kind of
don't
scary-
think that's a good streaming game. A good streaming game would probably be
Phasmophobia.
What's that?
that's the popular one right
Yeah,
now.
Phasmophobia is a pretty popular
Never heard of
streaming
it.
game right now. It's a ghost game, ghost monster game.
But
With
that's
a
scary.
VR, what is it called? It can be played in VR.
But
Yeah.
I really can't handle scary games like Five Nights at Freddy or something. I don't know. I never want to play it. I can't
Five
handle
Nights at Freddy, really?
it. Yeah, that's
I don't
already
think
too
I
scary
have
for me.
I played Amnesia.
Wow, okay.
Amnesia was
Like-
pretty scary.
Oh wait, I've been doing something for Halloween actually.
Oh wow.
I've been watching Bly Manor, the second season on Netflix. I've not seen
Bly
the
Manor?
Bly Manor, yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
Bly Manor, that's yeah, how can I explain it? That's a series on Netflix now. And that's about they basically tell a story and they make a series about it. And this one is about
That's usually how it goes. Then.
no, I
When
mean
they
like
make a series, it's usually a story.
no, I mean like in the series itself, they like
Oh,
okay, this
okay.
happened and it
Oh,
happened
yeah.
like
So,
this.
so they're at like a campfire, bonfire.
No, yeah, nah, I
No,
don't
but
know.
sort of.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's basically about a house where the parents died, so someone else is taking care of them, and there's one how do you call it? Oppas?
Nanny?
Babysitter, nanny.
Yeah, something like that. She goes there to take care of the children, basically, like full time.
The Haunting of Bly Mirror.
Yeah,
Manor,
now
sorry.
and when she's there, weird shit starts happening, and the two children are pretty scary. Like one seems possessed sometimes, and the girl is like, everything is splendid, and and it's she's very British, and it's funny how she talks, but it's also creepy at the same time because she has little dolls, and when someone tries to move her dolls, she's like, can you not do that? I really would prefer if you put it back. Like if you take it away, something bad will happen. Like, and then you see some guy standing in the background or some tension building stuff. It's I don't know.
So it's the follow-up to Haunting of Hill House. I think you will watch that, right, Cuber?
Yeah, I was about to bring that show up. Haunting of Hill House is pretty good, and this indeed is like the continuation of that. So I might watch this.
Yeah, this
And it
is
says-
just a second season, but it's not related at all to the first season.
It
Just
says here
some of
it's
the same actors.
loosely based on Henry James's work, particularly his 1898 novella, The Turn of the Screw, which is something I still have in my library.
What
A
you
library.
love about-
I need to
The
read
big
that.
Persona library.
See,
Yeah.
so it's maybe you could consider watching it.
Yeah, that's like from the golden age of gothic horror. Like,
But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. I never watch scary stuff, but I don't know. I like it. I've been watching it with some people, so maybe that helps because I'm not watching it alone.
but you definitely need to play a scary game as well,
Yeah, I don't.
because you are a gamer after all.
Yeah, if you guys are still listening, suggest me a scary game in the podcast channel in our server, and maybe I'll play it, and maybe not. But just post your favorite one.
Maybe not. Okay.
What's that one game called again with a camera at the insane asylum?
Oh yeah, then you have to find
Outlast.
10,000
Outlast.
batteries.
Outlast.
Yeah, that was one of the few like modern horror games I
Yeah.
actually played. It did have a couple of scares, but it wasn't really good. It was
This-
fun as long as it lasted, but it wasn't.
The scary game I played last year was Luigi's Mansion 3. So
Very scary.
yeah, but I don't know. But I like the game.
I mean, it is themed for Halloween.
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
weird. So for our server gossip,
What has
That's it.
happened?
Maggie
been bad this
has
time?
finally played Pikmin.
My
He
God.
Oh
has
my
Three.
god,
yeah.
it's finally time.
He couldn't
has
stop
done it.
talking
Played
about it, and
Pikmin.
he finally played it. But well, it turns out he's a ruthless war general with no remorse for his troops.
No, of course.
They
He
all
just
died. He
threw the
killed them all.
Pikmin. Everything died, and he was like, "Yeah, well, I don't care."
I can't believe
They
Maggie was
did
this
what they
ruthless
had
bastard.
to do.
Yeah. Well, turns out not everyone is as sweet as they look.
It's-
Okay, so to close this one out, I thought we'd get one of the questions in that we
Yeah, give
got
me a
from
question.
from our,
Give me
from
one
our biggest
question.
fans.
Our biggest fans.
And for this one, I picked one that Lolo asked.
Lolo.
It's sort of a big one, so we'll just keep it
A
at this
big one.
one.
All right.
But it's a question that can be answered by anyone. So I want an answer out of every one of you.
Okay.
Okay.
And the question is, what is your favorite Nintendo console, and what is your favorite game from said console?
Oh, that's
console.
that's a good one. And I already know
Ooh.
my answer, so
Well, you can go first. Then.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty
the others
easy.
can
My-
think.
favorite console is the Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah,
and my-
of course.
My favorite game from it is Donkey Kong Country 2, but Donkey Kong Country 3 is also really high up, and Tetris Attack is also very high up. And Tetris Attack is also now on the NES of SNES Online on Switch, so that's pretty nice.
Go
and Donkey,
buy it right now, people.
Buy it right now.
and Donkey Kong Country 2 as well, so I really recommend it to play it. But I don't know, it's probably a mix of nostalgia
Nostalgia.
and actually being good games. So that's I know the Switch is also really close, but I know it's missing things, and yeah,
Oh dear.
it's a mix between those two. But SNES is still higher up for me with the memories and the actual good games it has, like Super Mario World 2 and all those other games. They are also great. So
Yeah, I think the Switch needs a couple more games.
yeah.
Cuber, you already had the answer ready as well.
Yeah, mine's the GameCube, and speaking completely through Nintendo through nostalgia goggles, which I'm fully aware of. But my favorite game for the console is Pokemon Colosseum.
Yeah,
Never-
I enjoyed that as well.
I
finished it.
I love that game so much. I played it for hours and hours. Still, on the latest version of Pokemon that I have, I still have the Umbreon and Espion from my first playthrough of Pokemon Colosseum.
Oh, that's so
Ooh.
nice.
Wow.
So yeah,
I,
for sure, Pokemon Colosseum. Also, the GameCube, because I got the Nintendo Legend of Zelda collector's disc for it, which had like Zelda
Wind
1
Waker?
and Zelda 1 and 2 for the NES, and the both the Nintendo 64 games on it.
Oh, really?
Just my first introduction to Zelda, because I never had a system before the GameCube from Nintendo.
Was that bundled with Wind Waker?
I don't know. I got it secondhand from a local game store. It's in
Oh,
it's
okay.
in a completely black box with a Triforce in front of it.
Ah.
Ooh.
And what
Nice.
about you, Marge?
My so I never owned a GameCube or any Nintendo console before a Wii. I did play Nintendo 64, but I think my favorite console ever released by Nintendo has to be the Nintendo DS itself.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Because like it just has like I was 6 when the Nintendo DS came out, and so for like the next like 7-8 years, that was the main thing I played all the time. Like I played all the Pokemon games. I played a lot of Mario, a lot of The Legend of Zeldas, the Castlevania games, the Dragon Quest games also released on it. Like just hit after hit after hit on the Nintendo DS. And so I think that is definitely my favorite Nintendo console I've ever played.
Yeah, the DS is good. I agree.
Yeah. Phoenix Wright is also on there too.
Yeah,
Forgot to
your
mention that.
favorite game
My favorite game is
for the
Phantom
DS.
Hourglass.
Yeah,
Phantom
okay.
Hourglass,
Yeah, yeah,
yes. Legend of Zelda. I've played that game 4 or 5 times. I'm pretty sure I could almost speedrun that game right now if I wanted to.
Wow.
Because like even though it's been a while since I last played it, like every single dungeon and everything you did in that game is still so fresh in my mind.
I don't think I
from how
ever
much
heard
played it.
I don't think I ever heard anyone be that passionate about Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah.
I personally really liked it as well,
Yeah, same.
but it's
Yeah.
it's not one of those big Zelda titles.
It's not one of the huge Zelda titles, no, but it is. When it was out, like, it was the big thing I would play. I would go on websites, forums, just talking to people about it and trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah, I think it also made a couple of very
Yeah.
good uses from the DS hardware.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. It used so much of the DS hardware.
Yeah,
Even
there
the
there
actual
were quite a
gameplay.
lot of DS games I think that actually used the thing
Yeah.
the console itself to a really high point, like what is it called, Another Code DS.
No.
So a game that made very clever use of some of the DS functions. Really
Yeah.
good.
And
But yeah.
it's yours, Persona.
For me, well,
And yours.
of course, it's also the Super Nintendo, the SNES, and with my favorite game being a game I never really played on the SNES itself, because that's my favorite game of all time, which is Earthbound.
Never finished it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my
and you've
god.
and you 100% in your Automata. You got platinum trophy.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, which you still need to show.
But I got.
You still need to show evidence.
Yeah,
of that,
I'm. You'll see a screenshot on the screen behind.
But yeah, Earthbound was never released in Europe, so it never. I never.
Yeah, you
got to
couldn't
play
even
it
play it.
So how
back
did you
in
play
that
it,
day.
Wes?
The
How did you
Earthbound.
play Earthbound?
I
Are you a filthy pirate?
I would never
You
do
filthy
that.
goddamn pirate. I knew I couldn't trust you.
No, I bought a copy of Earthbound for a couple $100, the American version, and then an American SNES because our SNESs can't. No, of course, I just pirated it.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
You can
Um,
Fair
say
enough.
that.
Oh, I just did.
What are you gonna do about
It was a great console in general. I think the library is probably unsurpassed all around. Maybe the PlayStation 2 has a better library, but maybe.
I don't know.
The SNES has great RPGs like Final Fantasy VI as well, and Chrono Trigger. I really like Super Metroid as well. So yeah, it's an amazing console.
And, excluding Earthbound, which you discovered later, which was your favorite game from the time period the console was relevant?
I
The ones
actually
you
played a lot of this Dragon Ball Z fighter game,
Wow.
which was a French and Korean only game for some reason. So I played it in French.
Damn, you
because
got
we,
the
Oh,
exclusivity going.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like it was a series of 3 or something, and 2 of the games had a very international release, and one was only released in France and Korea. Like, how do you even pick those countries?
Wow.
But yeah, I played a lot of that. I played quite a bit of F-Zero, and I really like Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, DKC.
Good choices.
But I only played the first one back then.
But the first one is the worst one.
Yeah, I know. But that was the only one I had.
3 is very
Christ.
underrated. So if you have not played DKC 3, play it.
I played a lot of Pokemon as well on my SNES with the
What the
adapter.
fuck?
Oh, the adapter. Okay.
I was a bit confused.
That was fun. I think the first time I did the League in Pokemon Blue, that was actually on my SNES.
Wow.
Oh,
Get to
interesting.
experience it on the big screen.
Yeah, on the big screen. on,
The
on
big
my
15-inch TVs they had.
on
at
my
the time.
black and white TV, which I had back then.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, all the games were in black and white, so there you go.
Yeah. So you wouldn't be
You weren't
able to
missing
tell
much.
anyway.
All of our childhood experiences pale in comparison.
Yeah, those were fun times.
Those are fun times.
They should bring more SNES games to the Switch, but yeah, Nintendo is very slow with it.
It's got such a solid library.
I'm
Just
surprised
such a
they
rich backlog.
even put DKC 2 on it. I didn't expect they put it on there. Yeah, I didn't expect it. I only thought, okay, you guys have DKC 1 now, that's enough, right? And never released 2 on it, but they actually did.
They
I also
actually
played a
did
lot
the
of
Mad Lads.
Super Mario World as well.
Mario World's
I
good.
think of it.
The only SNES game I really want to play still is Mario RPG, but I'm waiting for the Switch version.
It's a good game.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Switch version. I really want to play it, but yeah, it's not out. It's not out, so
I'm just
not
saying
out yet.
it's a good game.
yeah, I know. I know. But yeah, I guess I have to wait for it. Maybe forever, you never know.
Oh god. We'll have to wait forever until we hit the grave.
Yeah.
Just like this Halloween.
And otherwise,
I feel
it's-
like I feel like I should mention that another reason why I like the DS so much was because I forgot I owned like 5 of them at one point.
5. Why
Wow.
5?
So I had so I was a very early adopter of the Nintendo DS. I had the original, the big bulky one,
Hey,
from
me too.
2004. Yeah, the big one. And then I got a black Nintendo DS Lite. But
Yeah, me
then
too.
my parents were like, well, there's a game on the DS we would also like. So they each got one of them themselves.
What the fuck?
And then for somehow I got another one as well. In that
Suddenly
circle.
you got another one.
And then
Sure.
like a year after they stopped playing the DS, they gave me their DS. So I ended up with like
5
5?
DSs. Oh shit.
and then later I also bought a Nintendo DSi.
That's why. You went to the camera.
I still have that DSi somewhere around. I should dig that up.
Oh damn, 5 DSs.
They all broke.
They don't even work anymore. All 5
No.
of them.
How do you break all 5 of your
My-
3DSs?
I have 1 DS and it still works.
I mean, I broke
I
2 of
don't
my
know.
DSs as well.
Oh, it never broke.
well,
mine.
it was
the,
always
the
the-
hinges.
Yeah, it was the hinges that I broke, but I
Yeah.
broke 2 because I went, well, one has a broken hinge, one has a broken bottom. Maybe I can combine the 2 and have one good DS, and I ended up breaking both.
My
Like,
original
I-
DS still works. My
The-
3DS Lite still works. My
Yeah,
first
same.
3DS still works. My 3DS
They still
XL
work,
works.
but it's just that the clicking mechanism at some I only had DS lights, and
Yeah.
the hinges weren't that great.
The
But
hinges on the DS Lite was
I have a light as well,
Yeah.
but it's still working and I got it
well,
like...
you just didn't play it enough then. Because
What
I
the
played
fuck?
I played a shit ton, and at some point those hinges just break.
they just break.
No,
especially
not for
when
me.
you're-
I
It's
played
just
it a
wear
lot.
and tear. It's wear and tear.
I was also like 10 at this age.
Yeah, you didn't care for objects,
you're
you
still
didn't
so
know
young.
value.
I'm pretty sure I deliberately threw my DS at several points.
Yeah, that's explains stuff. I had to pay it with
Yeah.
my own money.
I
in
never
March.
did that, but mine still broke.
I'm actually looking online to see if I can get another DS.
I actually started playing on my DS recently again, like
Did you?
a month ago, and I started a hard gold playthrough because I never finished hard gold, and yet again I'm forgetting to continue playing it. So
Ah, okay.
it's still in my bag. I bring it to me everywhere. Like I go to school, it's always in my bag, the DS, but I don't know. I just forget.
You,
to.
you don't get bullied for it?
No, not anymore.
Still being a
Not
baby
anymore.
who plays Pokemon games.
Lol.
No. For some reason, I want to play Starfy again.
I've
Oh,
never
God.
had the urge to play Starfy.
It's
Starfy was a great game on the DS.
Ah, yeah, sure.
was it?
It was. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
That's actually a game.
It's the
you
same
could
thing
get bullied
I have
for.
with Kirby. It's just there's zero challenge.
Ah. Well, I enjoyed it, and that's what matters.
That's good. That's good.
That's indeed what matters.
There you go. The reason I knew of it was because I was really into reading Nintendo Power, and they really hyped up the game when it was coming out.
You can play as a
Did you-
star.
You can play as a star! First time out of Japan!
It is pretty much the same as Kirby, or at least it's very similar. It's not pretty much the same, but it's similar to.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
Well, anyway, I think that's
That's
we'll end on the high
that's it.
point of Starfy.
Yeah, Starfy.
Play Starfy, guys.
Just play Starfy.
If there's anything you
Starfy,
take away
please.
from this podcast, it's this.
When will Starfy be on Switch? Come on, Nintendo.
Please,
Last Starfy game they
please
released
have Starfy in
2000.
Smash.
Starfy and Smash, yes.
He's already in Smash.
As playable
He's an
card.
assist trophy, isn't
Yeah,
he?
not
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh, not
Is he-
anymore?
Is he
Not
still?
anymore?
I know he. It was in Brawl, but I can't remember if it's also. in this
I mostly
one.
remember because you could kick him away.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck off, Starfy.
I actually don't remember if it's an ultimate, he or she. Is Starfy he or she?
He has a
He-
girlfriend.
If he's in ultimate. I don't
Is
know.
the is the
Yeah, he's an
girlfriend
ultimate.
just the same star but pink and with like a bow tie and eyelashes?
Exactly.
Yes.
That's how you identify.
These games aren't super complex.
It's
Anyway.
it's scary how close that was.
Wait, that's not a girlfriend, that's his sister.
Oh, is that his sister?
Yeah, Starly.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
the
shit.
same thing. It's just the girl version of
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
make it pink and slap a bow tie on it.
So now it's a girl.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's.
thanks for listening.
Yes, thanks for listening, everyone. Please
Uh,
leave your questions in the comments or in the forum that we
yeah.
still have.
Please do ask questions.
Yeah, we want questions,
You
we
ask
want feedback, and we want to know. We want spooky questions.
Oh
because
yeah, spooky questions.
yes.
the next topic is probably be close
Around
to
Halloween.
Halloween. Yeah, after or before, we don't know yet. Depends on the topics we'll find, but we want spooky topics. And if you're already this far into the video, you probably are interested. So, yeah, just one question or two maybe if you're
Just
generous.
one.
Just
Just
one.
one.
Drop it in the comments down below or in the server or whatever you prefer. As long as we can find it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening and take care along this spooky month.
See you later.
Laters.
Bye.